So I got the parts from RockAuto coming in. This is the my new power steering pump from Cardone or Cardone. Yep. Pretty new. That's the rebuilt one. Then the new power steering hose, the high pressure line. Basically leaks in here. So this is the Rein brand, which is also the supplier for BMWs. And I got the rollers for the doors. Yep. These aftermarket ones are known to be flimsy, but I just decided to buy it from RockAuto to save on shipping. Yeah. I think these rollers are still flimsy. So we're going to remove the power steering pump. First thing first is you're going to use a tool to get the serpentine belt pulley. It's a 19 mm. Then you're gonna put it down there. There's a 19 mm bolt in there, and then you're gonna push towards the car, and it's actually really hard, so you really need a proper tool for this. Then next we're going to take out the hose, the low pressure line. Some spillage in here, I think. Yep, got some spillage. It's not that bad. I got a rag in here. Then we're gonna take out the two 10 mm bolts here. Crack it. Okay, some spillage. We're gonna change this hose anyway. We're gonna put that there. So there are two bolts, 12 mm, that holds the steering pump. Here's one on this side. Then there's another one below it. So I'm cracking this one first because it's easily accessible. This is a 12 mm. So for the other one, yep, I just it's just like under the pulley. Yep, that one. So yep, crack that out. So I got the power steering pump, the lower bolt crack loose, and it's slowly loosening now. Probably just gonna use my hand to loosen it. So I got the power steering out. And it's really wet in there. Yep. Okay, doing it with an impact to loosen it is the best way to go than manual, because you just like do a short burst like this, and yep, this thing will, yeah, this one is, yep. Oh my gosh, look at that. So now I'm going to transfer the pulley to the new one. This one just yep, it just goes in there. Then yep, use the impact to tighten it. Okay, so pulley was tightened with the impact, and Yeah, seems to be good. It's like a slight wobble. I could feel some. Yeah. I'm not so sure the quality of this Cardone one is better, but we'll see. So I am reinstalling it. Let's put this one bolt first. And then we'll do the second bolt. Got it installed, and the remaining one is basically, I also have the serpentine belt already installed too, and then the reservoir there, and then yeah, this hose needs to be replaced, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm going to remove this hose. We gotta work down there. I have it all in jack stands now. Two at the front with the floor jack, and then there's two on the other side. There's one bracket here, and then there are two bolts down there, and then a number 14 that I need to use a house key. So either I'm going to use this one or this one, depending on the space out there. Oh, finally I got it loose. So let me see, where is it? Okay, okay. So got it loose. Yeah, it's hard to tight. The space here is very tight. Yep, I got it loose now. So yep, I could probably loosen it by hand, but this is really hard to take out. You have to be very careful also not to like damage the bolt here. And I don't. It's not a bolt actually. It's a screw. Oh no, it's a nut. Yeah, it's a nut. Yep. And yeah, once I crack it loose, yeah, it's really easy to loosen it now. So I think for this one, there's actually one bracket holding it. Okay. So there's one bracket. I think going down might be the easiest way for this house. So I got the whole thing down under, and it's really a mess. Yep. It's really a mess. So there's one bracket here and one over here. Then I have to transfer the sensor and the bracket. Finally, I got the sensor in. This is actually taking a lot of my time too, finding the right tools for this, because they are all too thick. My open box wrench end is too thick for this, so I have to find a smaller one. I think yeah, I got all the sizes out here. And we don't have daylight. So I got everything buttoned up. Got the shiny power steering here, and a new hose down there with all the brackets installed. And let's see if we could see this one. Yep, down there, power steering rack connected. Running now. Okay, so I could actually feel it. Feel the smooth steering right now. We just went and yep, steering it with one hand. Yeah, since this has been sitting for long, I could hear the rotors grinding at the back, so it might take a while for the rust to go away. I need more driving and more braking. Now I'm just using one with just one hand only and holding my phone. Yeah, there's really a big difference, and this van like drives really smooth. Yep, drives really good. Yeah. Sometimes those noise is like flat spots on the tires because they've been sitting for a while. I think they said, the previous owner said that they haven't used it for a year. So yeah, I also noticed down there that it's also like rusted. Well, I mean, not rusted as in like there's hole in there, but yeah, you could see like lots of surface rust. So I'm gonna take a look at the rear wheel to see if it's really the brakes, but yeah, somehow compared to the first time I drove it, yeah, somehow it has like lessened at some extent. But yep, it's pretty good right now, and you can see the hairline crack there on the windshield. Oh boy, this definitely needs a replacement windshield. I don't know if I could do it myself. I tried it before and it's a lot of work. But yeah, reminds me the replacement hose for this, the power steering line, it's really a lot of work. Basically, you could jack up the car up to this height, and then you basically work at the lower end of the subframe there, you know, the farther end to the rear, and you got like low clearance at all, so you barely have like space to move in there, like move your hands freely. Yeah, it took me a while to like realign the pipe and then have it threaded without galling the threads there. You need to do it slowly, but yep, no leaks so far that I could tell when I check it out when I first started it, so everything should be okay. I don't see any leaks in the rack too, especially on the CB boot, so that's good news for me. The steering rack for this is quite a lot of work too, so luckily I don't have that issue. So yep, the echo button, yep, lights up, which means that I don't have VCM muzzle on this car. I don't know though, I mean, I don't know if I need one. It seems to have survived for its life having not muzzled, so maybe if you're doing it like highway miles, probably it's okay, it will survive. See, the echo button is gone now because I'm accelerating, but yep, so far so good.